My name is Iman Aoun, and I'm Palestinian, born in Nablus, living in Jerusalem. I'm the artistic director of Ashtar Theatre, who exists in Ramallah. I'm an actress by profession and a director. Theatre had started in our region 2500 BC. The first theatre play that has been found written in the Ugarit bibliothèque in Ras Shamra in Syria was called Akahat ben Daniel. This is even way before the Greeks that everybody refers to as the first written theatre plays. It continued by the connection from one country to another. The early theatre makers in Iraq and in Syria and in Jordan are Palestinians, for example. So this had given a great platform for good culture to be established, and people were very educated. Of course, in 48, everything stopped. Those who remained in the country tried to overcome, tried to continue a little bit. Between 48 till 67, theater was really in a state of instability. Or the human resource of the country had been dispersed in the Arab world. In 82, they were able to create the first stage, professional stage if you want, the first theater building that is well equipped, that has a repertoire that is functioning as a pure theater. And that was in Jerusalem, and that was called Al-Hakawati Theatre. And that was a turning point in the life of the contemporary theatre and theatre makers in Palestine. In forum theatre, what we hope for is to give a platform for the people by raising issues that usually are not raised. The people had been stolen the right of autocriticism, and they believe that they don't have a role in anything. I cannot hope for a democratic society without giving tools for the society to become democratic.
60 harvests came, and the whole world had forgotten how it all started.
What we're trying to offer is an interactive learning to understand who we are, how we function. It's all about having the guts to say, hey, stop if this is not what I want in my community, in my family, in my society. What can I do? We were performing about honor killing problems and early marriage. One old lady who was there stood up at the end of the play and said, listen, I was wed when I was 14. I was a widow very early. I raised my daughter and up till 14, and then her uncle had pushed her into marriage, and now her husband is a martyr, and her daughter, who's 14, the uncle wants to push her into marriage. But I'm telling you, thank you, Ashtar, and I'm telling you, all the audience, over my dead body, that I will let this young lady go into marriage, and I want your help, my community. And if you do not help me, then as if for nothing you have seen the play. So that was a very cathartic moment, and very important moment for this lady and for the audience who are sitting, to understand that they have a role, not only a role in the theater when they are seeing the play, but also a role in real life to support one another against what they are trying to change on the stage. The forum theater that we take to our people in the different areas and the different parts of the West Bank, it has been harder sometimes than others. Let's say we have to pass by a settlement which is in the middle of the West Bank, and because of the settlement, then the road is blocked, and there are many checkpoints governed by the Israeli soldiers, of course, that we are not allowed to pass. So there is no straight line between any Palestinian village to another, or between one city to another in the West Bank. You have to be walking in a maze in order to get from one neighborhood to another, which can be only a mile or two away, but you have to do about like 70 miles in order to enter from one place to another. And so this is really very difficult, devastating, heartbreaking, but we continue to do it, and we continue to go to these rural areas because we believe that they deserve to see art, and they deserve to be heard, and they deserve to participate in the issues that are presented in the plays that we present. We do our art from within our heart, but we do art in the beginning. And through our art, through our good art, we convey our message. But if we do bad art, nobody wants to hear us or to see what we're presenting. People are fed up from the daily dullness of life. So they want to go and see something that can open up a little bit their mind and their heart. Even those who do not see theater every once in 10 years. But they deserve to see beautiful presentations and good aesthetics, because the audience is intelligent, they have intuition, and we believe that aesthetics is also one of the indications of respect to others.